Howdy all, Wiggleback's Lives. I think it's time we play a little Arc Aberration. Alright. So, let's see if we can get some of this electrical gear in here today. Oh man, I need to remake my armor first while I'm standing here thinking about it. I guess I could just take the backup suit of armor if I really needed to. But, yeah, let's get a sit on anyways here. I feel better being in armor. Although now I'm overweight. Oh yes, I forgot, they killed my Ravager. Oh, I thought I made the electrical generator. Oh, I did, it's right there. Man, I'm blind. I'm blind, I couldn't see it. Let's see, if I wanted to be an electrical generator, where would I hide? Let's put it in this corner right here. No, let's not do a corner. Let's do the middle of the room here. I think I'd feel better if it was a little more middle. Okay. Middle-ish, because, you know, I can't ever tell where things are at. Okay. Did you see that? Like the whole thing was ready to hang out the back of the wall. I don't want that. Okay, so I'll give me power. And then... Did I get any cables or anything made? No, I was waiting for some ingots here. Okay, there's no way I can carry all this. Let's get these in here, and why don't you go ahead and make me up some more some more cementing paste. And then you can give me over these ingots. Don't know why I just brought those upstairs, but hey. Let's put the ingots in here where I need them. Okay, so now I need what? One, two, we'll say 3 of these. I think I only need 2. I'm gonna put one of those in. You need electronics, so let's go ahead and do 3 of those. And you need electronics as well. So let's go ahead and get 2 of those. And then let's grab some crystals. I have 8. That's not enough. Oh man, I don't have enough crystals to make a light. No, go ahead and make that. And then I will need to go out and get some crystal. I almost ran off the end of my elevator there, and then I realized I can't actually use that thing. I mean, I could, it just... yeah, I still didn't make a pickaxe. I need a pickaxe! So, we, played some D&D last night. Where's my front door? There it is. I swear I am blind today. I can't wait to get the lights on in this place. You know, I had 2. Just... Thank you. Yeah, we'd ended the previous session with a bunch of... Oh, man. We did the previous session with a bunch of slaves we'd rescued who were about to be... I don't know, are you slaves if you're about to be sacrificed? Aren't you just sacrifices at that point? So we rescued a bunch of sacrifices from imminent death. And, as in, we stopped the person who was leading them to their death 3 feet from the first one entering into their death. And so in the process of rescuing those people, there was a giant mound of coins and stuff, and it's pretty expensive for my character to fight in combat a lot of times because of lack of support from the rest of the team. Not that they don't attack and stuff, but the casters don't really throw out buffs, and so I have to pay for my buffs. And, you know, I mean, we're talking like, I don't know why I was looking to see where this would best go, because it would best go in here to make more. And so like haste, for example. Our wizard could throw haste on me, and all it would cost him is a spell slot that he regains after a long rest, sleeping for the night. Instead, he would rather I pay 660 gold per... Don't know why I came up here again. 660 gold per haste. That's what it costs me to cast haste on myself, because I'm a fighter, and so I have to use potions. Potions are expensive. And I have argued with him before, and his reasoning is, that if something were to happen to him, I would lose my haste. But the dude hides, like, in other rooms so that he never gets attacked. He about flipped out last night because he got attacked. I mean, in real life, flipped out. And then he got all mad. Everybody got all mad last night. It was not me, but... so, like, we started off, and there's this huge pile of coins. And so, like I was saying, it cost me a lot of money for combat, and I was down to 600 gold. I didn't even have enough gold for one potion that I use, like, every combat. And so, there was like 57,000 gold in this pile. I'm like, well, I am taking some of that. And one of the other guys was like, but that belongs to the town. I'm like, no, we don't know that. You're just assuming that at this point. He's like, no, but that's the town's gold. I'm like, well, the town can pay me for my services because I just basically overthrew their evil dictator leader and rescued a bunch of the townsfolk. So I'm taking my share of the 57,000 gold. You can't do that. That belongs to the town. I'm like, nope. I don't care what you say. I am done capitulating to your guys' random weird whims. I've tried to be nice, and I'm done. I'm done playing that game. I need money. You guys aren't casting buffs on me. I have to pay for my buffs. And so that means that I'm taking my share. Well, fine, but I'm not taking mine. I'm like, I don't care what you do with your share. I'm not taking it. I'm like, don't take it, dude. I don't care what you do with your share. I'm spending mine. And I didn't even take my full share. I only took 10,000. My full share was 11,400. So whatever they want to do with that little extra bit there is fine. Ah, lights. I have lights. Finally. Tell you what, I'm not a fan of being in the dark in this game. Actually, now that I have lights, we need to start making things like refrigerators and other things. I think most of that is oh, I can't even make that yet. Look at that. It's level 60. That's pretty close though. I'm almost level 60. I bet I can make metal armor now. Let's see. I can make the assault rifle, which I never use. I can make... There's my metal armor, which I need to switch to soon. Oop, there's my canteen. I kind of want to try out one of these. They're super expensive, but I kind of want to check it out. I already did industrial grill. I wish you could do these. I hate that you can't use the windmills. Okay, so what does it take to do this guy? 40 cementing paste, not a problem. 30 crystal, need more crystals. 200 metal ingots is a problem. 40 oil shouldn't be a problem. I think I've got the cementing paste already. I've got the oil. I can get the crystals. That's not a problem. So it's the metal that's the problem. Which means I either need to go hunting for ravagers. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I need to go hunting for ravagers. They're just too useful as pack mules. So, anyways, so first guy, he's all pouty about this stuff last night. I'm like, whatever. If I could start the night off with like going, I'm in a bad mood, like, oh joy. That'll make the evening fun because your character is already emotionally unstable since you can't play him consistently from week to week, and he's always in some kind of weird mood where he's either murdering random people or hugely pouting or you know, stuff along those lines. And you know, I'm gonna take my iguanodon here, I think, so I can move around faster. And we'll see if I can't find the best grouping for what I'm looking for here. Oh man, he's around on the wrong side. I can't go through that area. I don't wanna get poisoned here. Let's see. You've got what was I putting points into on you? I don't know, but you definitely could use bit more weight room here. Oh man, you know what? I need that little guy right there. They killed my dog. Oh, you like meat. Sorry. I was thinking you like berries, but you like meat. Be my dog. I need a little glow buddy. And so then we get to town, and the guy that plays a wizard is my Wednesday night DM, and I hate his character on Monday nights. Hate it. He just goes around talking about how wizards are better than everybody else, and how he's the greatest wizard there is, and how all knowledge belongs to him, and all magic items should be his, because we're not wizards, and so we don't understand what's supposed to be done with our magic items. And I'm just playing my character. No, dude, you're just trying to take every magic item we get our hands on. In fact, last night I was like, dude, you've got to stop telling us what to do with our magic items. It's like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, you're handing out potions that I looted when I was someplace separate from the party that you don't know that I have. You are telling that other guy what to do with his magic item, that you don't have access to his magic item. That's his magic item. Well, I thought I had that. Like, nope. Remember, we had a whole thing. Is it on your inventory? Oh no, I don't have my character sheet open. So stop trying to give away everybody's stuff. That was a terrible, terrible. What are those things called? Supply drops. There we go. Whatever they're called. And then he's got this thing where he steals books from people, and he's always trying. Oh, that's a scorpion. That's not a good creature to take with me. And so we met this woman who said she was a researcher in a library, and one of the other guys was talking to her, and he just butts in like he normally does and starts saying how he's gonna go with her, and the other guy was like, "Well, I'm talking to her now. I'm the wizard. I do the research. I need to go with her." This is a very red Diplo. And so he did. He went with her, and then it turned out to be a trap. And so after that trap was over, we had split and gone to different spots because we all had something to check out differently in town. And so he decided to go with her, and most of the rest of them went with. Oh, that's a raptor. You better move it. That's a raptor. That's not the thing I was looking for. And so we've got these rings that let us communicate with each other, but it requires a bonus action to use them. And so who knows what was going to happen to him? The woman said she just wanted to talk, but his brain like completely shuts down whenever he gets attacked, and all he can think of is escape. He's got to escape. He can't let anybody touch his wizard. Nobody. Same thing with his monk, which is an up-close, hand-to-hand combat guy who's probably gonna get hit. He acts the same way on our Wednesday night game, he can't let his characters get touched. Can't lose any hit points, you know. Meanwhile, some of the rest of us have been dead and had to be resurrected because he ran off. And man, where are the ravagers when you need them? And so he's like, I start yelling into my ring. It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap! They're gonna kill me! And one of the other people goes, I'm pretty sure your character talking to me doesn't even wear his ring because of all the stuff that the wizard guy says. I'm like, yeah, that's very true. I don't wear my ring because I got tired of listening to him talk. Because he's always talking into the ring. He is Peter and the Wolfed it. He has cried wolf one too many times. Alright, I don't think he's ever cried wolf, but he's cried into the ring one too many times for me. I can't tell. I think there's 3 of them over there. I can't do 3. I can manage 2. I think that's a bear, right? Yeah. So one of the guys like, well, I'll tell him what's going on, and I'm like, but I'm in the middle of a meeting. Like, I am discussing something that I paid for. I hired a person to gather information for me. They're starting to give me information. And now I've got to stop my thing because we had to do his thing, as always, and now I've got to run off because of his thing instead of finishing my conversation, because I'm not allowed to have a conversation. So then we leave, and by the time we get anywhere near where he's at, he's escaped on his own. And so we get there, and he's like, it was a trap. It's the bad guy's daughters are in the library. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I was having a conversation about the library, and you're obviously not trapped, but you didn't bother to let us know that you had escaped. So we stopped our meeting and ran all the way here, but you didn't bother to let anyone know that you no longer needed us to come and rescue you. Well, it was the bad guys, though. I mean, they tried to kill me. I'm like, well, no, none of us really care at this point. You're free. What do you want us to do about it? Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go back and have my meeting then. they're like, okay, fine, you were trapped. You thought they were gonna kill you. They didn't say that. They specifically said to you about 7 times during that conversation, when you could only think, I've got to escape before they kill me, that they just wanted to talk to you, but you refused to talk to them. So yeah, I need to go finish the conversation about actual information that's gonna help us figure this out. I can't believe I can't find any. I mean, we found 1 set of ravagers so far, and there were 3 of them, and they were in a bad position. Man, look at that guy. He is really red. Seriously, where did all the ravagers go? Why is it that there's stuff to attack me when I am trying to do something, but when I'm looking for them... I mean, we've seen some raptors, but I don't want raptors. I want ravagers. Who are usually wandering all over the place. Maybe I should switch up. I'm going to start collecting wood. I can't. Not with this guy. That's why I need a Ravager, because I need his pack abilities. I mean, at least I got the lights on in my place. That was a big step up, because I don't like to use the torches because you have to put fuel in them. And I guess I don't really know how long they last. They used to be really short before you had to put more fuel in them, and I hate that. I hate anything that requires me to constantly be watching it. And it's a disappointment. I wanted more Ravagers. Well, I guess we could go see if I can figure out how to take these 3. But yeah, so he kind of threw a fit, and he's like, fine, I guess I'm just going to sit over here in the corner and be quiet then, since you guys don't want to do something about this library. We are trying to. One guy's off in the forest for 10 minutes to take care of something that's important to his character. I was trying to finish discussing with the person I hired to get me information about what's going on in this town, to get said information from her. And you know what? Her information actually has to do with the library. If you would just let me finish having this conversation. But no, I'm just going to sit in the corner then, since nobody wants to talk to me about what happened to my character, how I nearly died. You didn't nearly die. I heard them say they wanted to talk to you. I mean, my character didn't. And I don't know if my character cares if your character dies at this point. You've been way too annoying to him. And so I feel like... see if I can oh. Come on, spin it. Throw it. Come on, spin it. Throw it. Move, move, move. Come on. Ooh, level 35. Come on. Come on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Wow. Oh, man. This isn't gonna work. Come on. Oh, this game. Why? Why can't I knock things out anymore, game? I mean, I know that change was made a while ago, but it's super annoying to me still. Let's go, Slowpoke. You're the only dino I have that can do anything. The only one. Everybody else is just too weak. Look at. I have so many points into his speed now. I've been putting all the points in there so that he's super fast. Look how fast he is. So fast. But, yeah. And then, of course, it'd been a month since we played last time with these guys, and I don't know, they went shopping, and that wizard guy just talk. I'm like, I got like 7 questions to ask my person that are all gonna have short answers. You basically want to know if they have books. Talk. So, we played, and we ended in a cliffhanger, which we may not play again for another month because our DM said that he would like to. I don't know I don't know why, especially like last night's session. Why did we wait a month for last night's session? I don't understand. Like, nothing happened. I mean, he's not writing down the conversations because he doesn't know what we're gonna ask. And, all we did was went into a library that he drew by hand on the map we were playing on. So, I mean, he didn't pre-gen a map. So what exactly required you a month of prep time? And then he's like, we might be able to play again in 2 weeks because we're only doing a fight for the next session. I think he thought maybe he came up with a brilliant puzzle lock, and oh, they didn't kill my. Oh. Yeah, I wanted you to be mine, but no. That's cool. This was less painful than I was expecting. I mean, I didn't get any ravagers, but I also expected to just be dead. Or I expected my mount to be dead. Ooh, did I not put boots on? I'm just going barefoots. Bare feetsies. Well, it sounds like I might have some extra time this week. Maybe. Basically every plan I had for this week has now been canceled on me. And not gonna lie, a little disappointed. I I know our tonight's gaming session got canceled, and tomorrow's D&D session got canceled, and my plans for Thursday, disappointingly, were canceled. Thought we were finally going to get to hang out with the nieces. Haven't done that in a year, probably. And so I was looking forward to that. And so it was decided last minute by their parents that they're too busy on the day they said that they had nothing scheduled to come hang out with me. Which has happened like every time for the last year and a half, I think. Every time we schedule, like I don't have a schedule per se. Like I know what I'm going to be doing for the week, but I don't have it like written down. I don't have a calendar I keep or anything like that. And so their entire family has a schedule on a calendar to keep track of things. And so they looked on their schedule and nothing was scheduled, but somehow they're too busy. Oh, that was you. To hang out now. The text I got said their parents told them they were too busy. I know like the last 2 times they've canceled because their mother didn't want to be alone at home while they hung out with me here. Yeah. Sad. Alright, well, this is gonna be my spot to call it. Man, I really wish I could have got that level 22 Ravager, but you saw how many points I put into that thing's head, and it just would not go down. Oh, you got a lot of levels there. Did you up another level? No. Alright. So, click like if you like, subscribe if you can catch the next one. And I will talk to you